Now, here I am, and John Augustine back again. Let's talk. Well, I'll talk about some of the things I did today. First of all, by the time I opened the gate and did my usual things around the place, and then did a few videos in the morning, prayer time, and all the rest of it. And so then I brought in my mop. I've got two mop buckets out here. But I have one out in the sun house out in the shed, so I brought that one in and filled it with water, some hot and then some cold, and put wash up liquid into it to make a good sud. And then I in the bathroom I have tiles and they're non-slip tiles, and the first thing I did that, and then we have the hall. I have the hall tiled. My late wife, Lord of Mercy, and there was carpet in it, which I kind of liked, to be honest. But I was off and down on knees doing it, and she wanted tiles, so we have to listen to the ladies, don't we? She's gone to her maker, but nonetheless, the tiles are there, and they're easy. Well, you have to mop them. Now she used to do a great job. And I had a lady coming once a fortnight, and she was excellent as well. But she's got a permanent job, so I have to do these things myself. And being on your own like I am, you don't have to. It is not that much wear and tear. So, but nonetheless, the bathroom, the tiles, to get when you washing yourself from one thing and another, to get a little, bit on the ground. So I mop that up and then start up the top and come bang, because if you start here and you it's you do that, and then I had to take up some of the stuff that I have on the ground, like I have Jif that I can put in and clean things, and other items, and thing with toilet rolls, so to take them up and I give it a good wash, and painted it up, and I had some kind of a cloth to clean the mirror, and not that it gets dirty or that, but and then I clean. But before that, I had cleaned the sink, and cleaned everything that I could, and not that they were dirty, because I'm just using myself, but I just need a nod like that. And then I did the hall, um, starting up at the top, and then come and work my way down towards the kitchen. And then I think I had my jacket in the kitchen, so I think I put that on, and then I did the kitchen because there's tiles there. And first of all, I had to kind of sweep it, and anything that I could get up that was on the floor by way of crumbs or that kind of thing. And so then I did the same thing, starting up at the near the sink and doing it. So I did all that. It took an hour or so. And you have to do things like that. And who does it? If you're on your own, you have to do it, or maybe somebody might, family. But then I haven't got that gift, and so I do it myself. I have a cousin living here, but he's not fit to do any of these things. He's younger than me, and he has two children, but they're going on for PhDs and this type of thing, so they don't do a hand's turn. They're weighted on hand and foot, and it's not a great way to rear children, to my way of thinking. They want to sort of do things and learn how to cope when they're on their, when they eventually have to leave. But the lad is 26 or 27, so he'll go whiskers down to here. Well, he's now he'll get his PhD later on this year. He has already has done all that's required, and he just has to be examined by these ones to try to find fault, and then he has to be able to deal with it. And then he has his PhD and his doctor of literature or whatever you like, and his sister is doing the same. She is a master, so all these qualifications. I didn't have any of that. I just had my secondary school, intermediate, and leaving certificate that you have here, equivalent to whatever in other countries is similar. When you're about 18 is when and and I did Latin and French, and of course English and Irish and maths and history and geography, and I was all right at those. I wasn't great at maths, but I was good at the sort of maths that I was doing when I was running my own business, keeping books. But as regards trigonometry and geometry and all the tweaking around, I just never was interested in that. A mathematical person would be interested in that. That might turn out to be an engineer or something. All these equations and this, that, the other. I wasn't into that. I liked the English and I got honours in English and Latin and nearly on French as well. So just digressing there for a bit. And then I was working, and after that, when I eventually got fixed up in the job, uh, jobs were often hard to find. But we're talking about work today. So I did that, and before that, I had cut the grass this week. So I do a bit here and there, and so the place looks nice and tidy. The outside, like the grass and all the rest of it, and then sometimes I do something out in the sun house. I give that something going, and then I be not not using so much the carpet. I clean that, maybe give that, but there's not much coming and going, and so it's clean and washed. But I keep do it every couple of weeks. I don't have to do it all the time. And of course, it's a bungalow, and then of course, um, after I did all that work, I was hoping to do the station at the cross. It's near 3, so I left. Well, I couldn't. I did it anyway when I came back, but I headed off and had to do a bit of shopping, and I got what I required, which is very good. Anyway, I'll leave it at that because I'm going to be doing that Blessed Mother. Bye now.